In this video, we're going to show 5 SOLIDWORKS surfacing tools that you need to know. Now, before we start with this, if you want my SOLIDWORKS surfacing mini course, you can click on the link below and you can get it for free. So the first tool that we're going to cover is extruded surface. So let's go here to the surfaces, and here we have extruded surface. So the first thing that we have to do, we have to select our sketch. Okay, so this is our sketch. We're going to select this one. And now as you can see, here is our preview. Here we have the depth, right? Which is 10 millimeters. You can increase this. As you can see, also you can drag this arrow up and down. Also, we can go to opposite direction, like you can just go below, right? And also you can change direction here, like this. So that's just the one thing. The second thing, here you can go also in direction too. So you have both directions, not only one, right? So we can go also in second direction. And now we have two direction, right? Extrusion in two directions. We also have here option cap end. We can put a cap on the end, right? As you can see here, this one here and this one here. And now if you click OK, you can see this is closed. So now if you go here to the section view, so let me show you, you can see that this is solid, right? This is not a surface anymore. This is solid because we closed the surface. Now let's go here to the surface again, edit feature. Let's uncheck cap. Let's click OK. Now, as you can see, this is surface, right? As you can see, surface bodies before, if you didn't see it, you can check it out, is solid body. So it's different. Now let's go here to the edit feature again. And here we also have a draft, right? So we can go with a draft 1 degree. As you can see, we can increase this. We can go also draft outward, inward. We can check this. As you can see, let's click OK. And now we have this. So that's just the one thing. And now the last thing about extruded surface, let's go here, edit feature. Let's here uncheck direction 2, uncheck draft. We can also choose direction of the extrusion, right? Now it's normal to the sketch, as you can see. But we can use a guide, or we can use some vertex that we can choose as our guidance, right? So if we go here, we can click here, and we can choose here, for example, this line. And now the direction of the extrusion is along this line, as you can see. Let's click OK. So yeah, these are the basics of the extruded surface tool. The next tool that we're going to show is revolved surface. So let's go here. And the first thing that we have to select is what we want to revolve. Let's select this one. And now we have to select the axis of revolution. So let's select this one here. And we got this shape, as you can see, because we go 360. We can also go, for example, 60 degrees. And now we got something like this. We can also go direction 2, 60 degrees, or we can change this, for example, to 80 degrees, like this. Now let's uncheck direction 2. Let's go here with 360 degrees. Now we can also change here the axis of revolution. So instead of this one, let's go with this one. And now we got completely different shape, but only changing the axis of revolution. And also here we have different end conditions like up to vertex, up to surface, offset from surface, mid plane. Those are all the same conditions as with extruded surface. For example, mid plane, that's not going to work now, but we can go 60 degrees. And now we got something like this, right? In both directions. Let's go back to the blind. Let's go 360 and let's click OK. So yeah, these are the basics of the revolved surface. The third tool that we're going to show is trim surface. We're going to show how to use a trim surface tool. So we can go here to the surfaces and to the trim surface. And here we have two trim types. In this video, we're going to cover standard one. So we have a standard, and then also we have here selection. So we have a trim tool, and then here we have an option, keep selection or remove selection. Okay. Now, for the trim tool, we can use surface, we can use a plane, and we can use a sketch. And we're going to show the all three ways. So first, we're going to use this surface. So this is our trim tool. And now we have to select here, okay, what do we want to remove? So I'm going to go here and I'm going to say, I want to remove this, right? This part, as you can see, let's click OK. And now we got this. We can go back And now, for example, I say, okay, I want to remove this one. Let's click OK. And now we remove this one here below. Also, what we can do, we can go here, keep selection. You can say, okay, I want to keep, let's say, this one. This is what I want to keep. Okay, let's make clear here. Let's click OK. And now this is kept, right? Let's go here. So this is when you select a surface. You can choose what you want to keep or what you want to remove. Also, instead of the surface, we can select some plane. So we can open here. And for example, okay, I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to say, I'm going to select front plane. And now, as you can see, now we can choose whether we want to keep or remove here on the left side, this or this, right? So I'm going to choose, I want to keep this and this. Let's click OK. And now we got this. Very simple, right? We can go here back. We can delete this. We can go remove selection. Okay, I want to remove this part. For example, let's click OK. And now we remove this part. So that's about plane. And then also we can use a sketch. So here is our sketch. So we have this line, as you can see, it goes through this surface. And now as a trim tool, we're going to select this line like this. And now we go here. And as you can see, we have here options what we want to remove. For example, this one and this one. Let's click OK. And now we got this. The same thing, if we go back here, edit feature, we can choose something else, right? We can go here, keep selections. We can clear this and we can say keep this. Let's click OK. And now here we have this, right? So yeah, this is how you can use a trim surface tool. As a trim tool, you can use either surface or a plane or a sketch. The next tool that we're going to show is ruled surface. So with ruled surface, we can add additional surface to our existing surface. In what way? So if you click on the rule surface, here we have a few types. Now in this video, we're going to talk about a tangent to surface. So the first thing that we have to do, we have to select the edge. So we have an existing edge, and now we're going on this edge, we add additional surface. So for example, we can select this one, and as you can see, here we have additional surface. How much? 10 millimeters. We can increase to 20 millimeters, right? And let's click OK. Now, also what we can do on this edge that we just created, we can also create a new surface, right? So we can go here to the ruled surface, select this one, and let's go, for example, with 10 millimeters. And let's click OK. And we got this. Also, if you go here on this one, we can go to the ruled surface. We can select this one here, right? Now, as you can see, we have a tangent relation with this face here, but also this edge belongs to this face here as well. If we want tangent relation to this face, we just go here with alternate face, and now we have this, right? Let's click OK. Or, for example, let's go to the ruled surface. We can have this one here, like this, and now we can select here, or we can just right click, select tangency, and now we got this one. As well, what we can do, we can go alternate face, but no, you have to be careful. You can select your which edge you want to switch to different tangent face. For example, if I want to go with this one, I can get this one, and now I got this, right? So you can select here. Let's click OK with this. Also, for example, let's go to the rule surface. You can go here. You can get something like this. Also, you can go with alternate face, and now you got something like this. Let's click OK. So those are the basics of the ruled surface. And the last tool that we're going to show is extend surface. So basically what we can do, we have here different surfaces and we can extend these surfaces. So let's show how this works. So let's go here to the extend surface. And now here we can select either edge or a face. Okay. And here we have end condition, the distance right now. And also here we have extension type. Do we want to extend in the same as surface or just linear? So let me show you here. So first we have same as surface. We're going to select this edge, right? And now you can see if I drag this, we have the same form as surface, this extension. But if I switch here to linear, now I have linear extension, right? And of course, here we can go with depth, for example, 50 millimeters, and so on. Now also what we can do, let's delete this, we can select face. So let's select this face, and now we got this extension, right? 50 millimeters on all sides. Now you can also go same as surface or linear, but here we have a planar surface, so there's no difference, right? Now let's delete this. Now we can go also to this one here. This is not a planar surface. Let's go like this. And now we got this result. Now we can go with a linear, as you can see, or we can go same as surface. And now we can see the difference, right? If we go linear and same as surface, like this. We can delete this and we can select, for example, only one edge, like this, right? Or we can select here edge here, like this, or we can select multiple edges, like this, this, and this, right? But we can't select edge on the different surface body. For example, I can't now add this one here because it's not the same surface body, okay? For now, we used only distance, but we can also go up to point. So for example, I can select this edge and I can go here and I can select a point, and now we have extension only to this point. For example, I can select also this surface, it's up to this point. Let's delete this. Now we can also go up to surface. So for example, I can select this one, this edge, and this surface. Now it goes up to this surface here, as you can see, right? Now if I try to do this here, and I select this surface, this works. But if I select this surface, it doesn't work because this is the same surface we want to extend. So it has to be a different surface. So basically, this is how you can work with Extend Surface tool in SOLIDWORKS. So these are 5 SOLIDWORKS surfacing tools that you need to know. If you want SOLIDWORKS beginner mini course to learn more tools, you can click on the link below and you can get it for free.